Hey everyone, Clay Nelson here, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about what to do if you're rejected or deferred from a college that you applied to. So before I get into everything, I just want to start and preface this video by just saying that college applications are incredibly competitive. And at the end of the day, if you are rejected or deferred from a college, it doesn't mean that you are any less worthy or any less valuable or academically talented than you are. It just means that it is a very competitive pool, and sometimes things just don't work out. So don't let it define yourself. Don't let it weigh down on you, and just keep working as hard as you are. So I just wanted to start and just kind of put that out there before I get into everything else. So keep that in mind. As you know, there's a variety of ways to apply early to a university, whether that be early decision, early action, or restrictive early action. Some of these are binding, some are non-binding, and you can look those up to kind of see the differences. But one possible outcome with those early applications beyond being accepted or rejected is being deferred. And what being deferred is it means that they have decided to move your application to be considered with the regular decision pool and did not make a decision early. So if you're deferred, it doesn't mean that there's no chance that you can get in, but it also doesn't mean that you did get in. And I think that the best way to go about being deferred is to start looking at those other universities that you want to go to, and, keep in mind that there's still a chance with that university, but it's also important to, look forward into the regular decision process, because you probably won't find out until about March or April. So one thing that people can also do with being deferred, and I personally was deferred from my top choice, and what you can do is write a letter of continued interest to the admissions department, which basically just could maybe talk about how, why you want to go to the university, or any maybe changes or progress you've made since you last applied, because you had to get your applications in by normally around November 1st or so, versus regular decision had another month or two to get their applications in. So that's one thing that you can do, and it can help to show the admissions office that you're still really interested in attending the university, and also, any progress that you've made with maybe you've done a really cool achievement in school or a club or an extracurricular, and it can help them get more insight to your application. Beyond this, though, I would say that it's just most important to start focusing on other universities and really keep your eyesight kind of further along into the regular decision pool. So same goes for if you're rejected. And what people have to keep in mind, and what I really recommend, is that when you're rejected from a university, doesn't inherently mean that you wouldn't have been able to succeed there, or that you weren't qualified enough. There's just a lot of applicants, and admissions have become incredibly competitive. So the most important thing to do if you're rejected is to not take it personally, and just focus on the other opportunities that are present for you and looking at other universities. Don't get too fixated on one opportunity. So I would say with being deferred and being rejected, really change your perspective to looking into what's going up in the regular decision pool, because regardless of either outcome, you're going to be waiting for regular decision for the rest of your applications anyway. I would say one thing that I did when I was deferred is, so I did write a letter of continued interest, but I actually added 2 more universities to what I was applying to after being deferred. And one of them, which was Cornell, is where I attend now. So I would say that, don't become too discouraged with what happens when you get deferred, or if you get deferred or rejected, but instead focus on where else you can apply or where else you want to go, and things end up working out really well. So those are my main recommendations with how to handle being deferred or rejected from a college. I would say one additional thing to keep in mind is that you will find a place that fits for you, and you will find the right place for you eventually. And sometimes it's not where we think that we belong, but we end up finding the right place eventually. So keep your hopes up, stay motivated, stay driven, and just keep doing your best, and it will work out for you. So I hope some of that information about being deferred, rejected, helped provide some additional insight, and showed you some of the different opportunities that you can do given those different outcomes. And so please use that information to your benefit, and I wish you all the best of luck.